Hi, Chris for CNET here, and we've got the Belkin, WeMo, switch, and motion detector to look at today. This is basically a socket that you can power on and off with your smartphone. And that's a really cool thing because you can plug anything into it and then make that into a remotely controlled device. The WeMo switch sells on its own for $49, but for $79 you can get it packaged with the WeMo motion detector. Now, this device plugs in just like the WeMo switch, but it connects to this motion detector, and then you can use that to power the WeMo switch. Either way, if you get the WeMo switch or the WeMo switch and motion, you're going to control it with the WeMo app. And this is an app that you can download for iPhones, for iPads, and also for Android devices. The WeMo app is really easy to use. It's really intuitive and simple, and the great thing about it that I like is that when you first plug in your devices, it walks you through the setup process. It gives you step-by-step instructions on how to connect it to your Wi-Fi network and how to get started with automating. With the WeMo app, you'll be able to create what they call rules, and these just dictate what the device does when different things happen. So let's say you want your lights to come on at 8 a.m. You can program that really easily. And let's say you want the lights to come on when you enter the room and trigger the motion detector. That's really easy too. This is all pretty standard in the world of home automation, and it makes a good entry point at the price point. But the great thing that I'm really excited about with the WeMo is that it offers full integration with If This Then That, or IFTTT, I-F-T-T-T. Now, IFT is a great free online service that connects your favorite web services, social networks, and online tools and makes them do things together. So when you do something on Facebook, something happens on Instagram. Or when you do something with your Gmail account, something will happen on Twitter. What I'm really excited about with the WeMo is that it's fully integrated with IFT. So you can hook up your motion detector and make that the this. If the motion detector is triggered, then you get a tweet or you send a text. Or you could have the that be the WeMo switch. If something happens online, if someone tweets something, or if you send a text to IFT, it'll turn your lights on. Now this all might sound a little gimmicky and not all that useful, but if you use your imagination, there are some really cool practical uses for this. Let's say that you want to have a notification on your cell phone when your kids get home. You can have the motion detector trigger a text that comes to you while you're at work. My one problem with the WeMo app is that it only shows you the rules that you make in the WeMo app. It doesn't show you the recipes you make on IFT, and IFT won't show you the rules you make on the WeMo app. This means if you use both the WeMo's rules and IFT's recipes, which I think most users are going to, you're never going to have all your rules and recipes in one place, and you'll have to use two apps to use your devices. One use for the motion detector that I really liked is that you can set it up in the morning. Oh, sorry about that. You can set it up so that in the morning your lights come on when you wake up just by waving your arm. So my alarm clock goes off in the morning, I want to get up, but I'm really bad at getting out of bed. So I just wave my arm in the air, the lights come on, and I have an easier time getting out of bed. If you can think of a use for the WeMo that justifies owning it, the price is right, I say go for it. If you can't and you think it sounds a little gimmicky, don't rule it out just yet. I recommend you go to www.ifttt.com and try IFT out. IFT is free. You can try out all the integration with your social networks. And if you find recipes that you like or you enjoy thinking them up and experimenting and find cool uses for IFT, the chances are very good that you will really like this product. For CNET, I'm Chris.